So for starters here, we'll go through the starting lineup. Thank you, Larry Fallon, for providing that to us. So we've got...
and Larry also brought us coffee and donuts and love. I mean,
Yeah.
Larry's like one of the best in the business.
Yeah, and congratulations to him and Sue and all the other senior parents for this last step towards the finish line of the seniors moving on. And definitely Cooper Fallon is certainly somebody to be looked up to by the underclassmen, an All-American on Team USA Lacrosse.
Crazy.
Yeah, moving on to Holy Cross. And he, from a high level, just how's the team, I talked about that. But from a personal level, really want to watch the face-off guys. We have two of the best face-off guys with Lautenbach and Kruger. Want to watch Cooper Fallon. We're watching one of the best defensemen in the entire country at this age group playing here. And then also Will McDonald on attack, as well as Seth out there. It looks like Seth may not be starting today. It looks like he may be nursing an injury or something out there. But the two of them the last 3 years have got to be close or establish some state records in terms of two guys scoring and assists. Close to, I think Will alone last year had close to 100. Seth, the two of them are always in the top two or within the top five for both goals scored as well as assists for the last 2 years, and hopefully this season, God willing, they stay healthy and keep moving forward.
Those guys, they're literally like a human highlight reel. Every time they're out there, it's like, oh, here we go. Especially if we've got some odd man numbers and it's like tic-tac-toe, boom, boom, boom. Yeah. They know where each other at. There's no like, hey. It's like, whoop, over the shoulder or whatever. It's just synchronicity at its best.
Yeah, and you get that, Ken, when you got kids that have been playing together since they've been 8.
Right,
8,
yeah,
9.
that's what happens, right? Yeah.
And it's fun to watch. And early back in those days, certainly the scores of the games were the opposite of what they are here on the Hudson side as the program was building. But these kids over the last few years have really established, like I talked about, a culture of winning, a culture of working hard, a culture of supporting the underclassmen, bringing underclassmen up. And it's great to see them getting the rewards again this year and to see them off to the same start again. Everybody's got to stay healthy and then take it from there. So we have Kruger out here on the right wing, but it looks like Lautenbach will take the face off. And then can't see on the far side there for Hudson who's coming in. But get kicked off here, right on the face-off, and we'll scrum here. Ball down. It's like, see, it was Joshua Searle on the far side there on the long stick coming in. Still unsettled here. Oh. Ball still down.
Ball loose.
The ref did give the signal for possession, so that releases the tack and defenseman in the boxes. So moving down into the Hudson zone here, ball moves around. And looking for a cutter here. Top middies here seem to be static here so far. Moving the ball around, a little early game cold sticks or cold hands here. But number 5, Sam Buechler, picked that up and moved the ball around. Back down behind. Nice defense there by Wausau. Wausau, I believe this is their first game of the year coming into Hudson today. And Hudson with a doubleheader today this morning at 10 and then later on this afternoon at 5:30. So looking to be back for that game as well, Ken.
Yeah, that'll be a fun one this evening. 5:30 is our tentative start. That's DC Everest will be in here. Kind of a 3-game round robin, or a 3-team round robin with Wausau, DC Everest, and Hudson kind of getting in the mix. Nice play there to bop that ball loose, and here we go.
The ball moving back down the field. Looks like McDonald has it up high there. Sliding my chair here, trying to catch up the numbers.
McDonald's a big rig. Look at him kind of getting into his Ovechkin zone, if you will, over there. He loves that area from a shooting perspective.
And you got number 5, Buechler, cutting back through. The ball up high here, looking for an ISO up top. Back over across to Will. Woo! Nice shot. McDonald with the bouncer. McDonald with the bouncer from, looks like Buechler on the side there for the assist and the goal with 11 and a half minutes or so into minute and a half into the first quarter here. Hudson up 1-0.
Well, and you let McDonald loose. I mean, he didn't have anybody on him.
Yeah.
Nobody near him. You let him loose right in that high slot there, and it's trouble for a goaltender, mano-a-mano.
Yeah, and that was an interesting two-man game there, two-man ball that they were playing here, especially up high like that. And it's like giving a 6'8" center an open shot right in front of the basket.
That's going to be trouble. That's going to be trouble.
Yep. And it all started on the defensive end with a nice turnover and a successful clear now. Wausau winning the face-off here. Quick, fast break here. And Hudson slow him down. Shot wide right from Wausau here, so bringing the ball in back right.
Well, they had a split second with a guy in the middle there with an open stick. Just couldn't feed it to him.
Yep.
Nice D. Nice D.
Nice D by 24. Chasing it out. 24 looks pretty solid out there a couple times already. Joshua Searle with the long stick.
That's a name that I do not must
That's
be
a
newer name for us.
Underclassman,
Yeah.
But definitely a solid player out there. Errant pass there, unforced turnover there by Wausau. Number 16, Griffin Underwood.
Dewey, tell me from a coaching perspective, did that upset you, those unforced turnovers back in the day?
Yeah, just a little bit.
I remember you on the sideline like, oh, an unforced turnover, because that's the worst. You're in the attack zone, and then all of a sudden, there's no reason that we turned it over, boys, but we did,
Yeah, especially and been to a lot of games at different levels, and unless you get up to the big D1 guys that are the top 5-10 in the country, it happens everywhere, and it is as frustrating everywhere by coaches when, especially at that level where there's almost penalty flag down there for Wausau. There'd be a trip at least, probably 1 minute. Yeah, and it happens, and it's frustrating, especially at that level where almost every possession is a score.
Crucial.
or a true
right.
The passing and everything and the offenses are so efficient that you're giving up a scoring opportunity every time you do that.
That's right.
Like a real one.
That's
so
right.
It can really kill you, especially when the teams are so close in skill levels as they play here. So it's like McDonald bringing it back behind number 6. Oh, nice
dirty.
Play.
Big
Nice
fake.
play.
Circle around the backside there, and wow.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, nice head fake. He had, again, leaving a 6'8" guy on a crease in a basketball with nobody on him within arm's length. Not
going to end well for you.
They got to close in that a little bit on the Wausau end. So
wow.
it's two.
How would you rate that fake 1 to 10? I was thinking it was pretty sweet.
Yeah, that was pretty sweet. I kind of was. I looked for it as he did that, and he had the head fake with it and everything, which is what really sells it. But there should have been a backside slide on that. I wasn't sure if the defenseman was keeping an eye on it. That's 2 in a row for Wausau in the faceoff circle.
Yeah.
So Lautenbach is 1 for 3.
Well, and Hudson known for our face-off kind of, we're studs in the face-off, you know?
Yeah, so, nice save by Brooks there in goal.
Oh,
Brooks does have some speed. Nice fast break there. Gotta watch that one. Luckily, Will picked it up. Nice. Oh,
what the heck?
Behind the back goal. Fast break goal.
Wow.
That was pretty. Watch that one in slow-mo, folks, on the replay. That's beautiful.
So I don't know if I've got the replay working today
because
we had a little technical issue.
No worries. Sorry about that, folks.
I'm trying for it
was really good, trust me.
Just rewind your little YouTube deal. You can do that, right? I can do that.
That was pretty behind the back. B2B.
Let me see if I can just play this. Maybe I caught it. Let's see.
Nice fast break down the field. Got Kruger in there now, Spencer Kruger, heading off to play D1 ball at Utah in the fall. Nice clean win there by him. Gets it in the box, looks to set up the offense here. Gets it back behind.
I do have a little replay. It's not the easy one, but we'll make it work.
Oh, tried to force it in there. I'm gonna take my glasses off so I can read the numbers. Cressmott, number 2 there, try to push it in there from behind. You've got looks like Will's going to bring it in, number 8 from or number 6, sorry. Will McDonald bringing it in from the side. Gets it behind, back over here to Cressmont, number 2. Brings it up, looking to get it up top to the middies. Number 25, Oliver Rivera. Nice ball movement. Early in the game here, obviously, Hudson's going to push and get some goals and get their legs underneath them.
Just missed on that one, up high on the slot there.
Yep. Picked it up. Hudson maintains control here. And then Will's got it over here. Nice cutter. Ooh, 7 looked to another. Spencer tried to look behind the back, but at a trail stick check there. Will with a surface-to-air missile there. A little wide.
Sam.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
That was a nice change hand shot.
Wow.
And nice saved by number 20. Nice check there.
Bit of a Superman on that last shot. In the air, spinning, shooting.
Yeah. Davis Miller, number 20, is out there with Cressmont, backing up for the other 2 attackmen with Will McDonald. Whereas normal partner out there is Seth Heath.
Nice break, kind of setting up there for Wausau, but just a fumble at the 30. Couldn't quite catch that pass. It'll go out of bounds. Unforced turnover, it looks like.
Yep. Yeah, it looks like
it'll be Wausau possession, though.
Yeah, it did a little defensive change on that one.
Yeah.
It kind of jumped on Will to get the stick. It's going to have to keep doing that today to keep them quiet, but then you have some other guys out there that can score as well, so.
Yeah, for sure. Will's not the only sniper in that squad.
So you got number 10, Derek Haman, up top there playing defense, ball back behind here. Nice physical defense there by Cooper Fallon.
Cooper back there, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Letting them know he's there. Good defense, forcing a pass. So now you got 10 Haman out there. Nice defense here, keeping them to the outside. You know, if a goalie gets a shot, he wants it from out there. Lots of time. Get his eyes on it, follow it in, and stop it. And then defense going to make sure nobody cuts through the middle. That's what these guys are looking for on the tops and the sides is an open cutter coming through. But Cooper Fallon right there is mauling the player legally there, but great stick work there. A lot of stuff. I wish that was in slow motion. He just checked that guy in that one play 4 or 5 times where you can only really see it once.
Oh, look at this break.
Yeah.
Nice feed.
Nice wheels here coming up field for Hudson. Fast break. 2. Little
they had it set too.
Cressmont, that looked like that ball might have rolled out of his stick a little bit on that pass and went a little high. But the fast break here, maybe Hudson get a break here.
They are.
And get the ground ball. A nice little rake there by Buechler. I would have screamed at him on that one.
You would
have.
You never liked those raking. You want to scoop through and run.
Yeah, scoop through and keep your momentum going.
That's right.
Because whenever you stop, you give the other guys a chance to catch up or knock you over. So Hudson looks to move the ball behind to X, which means behind. X guy is kind of like the quarterback there. Back up to Will McDonald. Looks to get it back up top. And look at ISO here. See if same play as they did before.
Boy,
Will. The same play. The little 2-man ball there. Spread out the defense. You got Will bringing the ball from the side, passing it up top. Fake kind of the ISO coming in. The defenseman slides a little bit as the Hudson guy was beating him, leaving Will wide open about 10 yards in front of the goal. Easy one. I think this one bounced in on the right side of the goal. The other one was the left side of the goal.
I think I might have a replay here too.
Right.
Oh, there it was. Boom. All right. I'm working some magic here. It's not the usual deal, but I'm making it happen. Let's see here.
Locked up here in the face-off.
I'll tell you, I've been surprised Hudson hasn't controlled more of these face-offs.
Yeah,
we are traditionally really strong there.
Yeah, Lautenbach comes up with that one, and that's been one thing that I've also been impressed with. We talked a little bit about it, how this team works and coaches each other.
Yeah, yeah.
Will or Lautenbach and Kruger they communicate. They typically, most teams only have one face-off guy, and usually by the middle end of the first quarter, they kind of figure out that my guy have made 1 or 2 moves.
Here's the deal.
And these guys are good. Both of them are moving on to the next level to kind of play because of what they do in the face-off circle.
Yeah.
These guys are specialists. So, not to mention they can play lacrosse and score as well. Nice movement here.
Yeah.
Nice ride by Hudson to pressure the ball here. But Wausau looking to move it over.
Ooh.
Nice move by 18.
Got through 2.
Bringing the ball up. Isaiah King, he's their face-off guy as well.
Picked off.
Hudson back in the zone here, moving the ball. McDonald up high here. I don't know if they're going to – it looks like Coach Rich has got the players he wants in there. Got the Oliver Rivera, number 25 up top here looking through. Got number 12 out there as well on midi.
Ooh, nice move.
Rowan Paradowski.
CJC. Top shelf.
Nice. Roe Paradowski buries it in there, number 25. Or, I'm sorry, number 12.
Boom. Replay 2. Look at that. Bam. Good goal. My goodness. Nice move through the middle there.
And nice ball movement on Hudson here, keeping the defensemen on their toes. So Hudson up here with 3:13 left, 5-0. I think Wausau's had one shot on goal. I've had a couple shots, but only one on goal here, and a save for Brooks.
Yeah, all Hudson. Something I've noticed when Wausau's getting control of things and trying to get through the middle, Hudson's got 2 guys just swarming them, just on them. Just the pressure that they're applying, it's just it's awesome.
You kind of collapse into the middle just to make sure the cutters, because the offensive or the defensive middies for Hudson will keep the guys to the outside, so it makes it easy to collapse when it's clear in the middle there for the defense. Now this guy, that guy 3 was wide open, but he had Kruger coming in pretty fast if he had caught it. That pass was a little low and couldn't quite get the handle on it there, but they got to watch that because he was open there. It looks like the guy that tried to hit him again or pass to him again there in the middle. I think he's number 9 on Gray.
Another unforced turnover in the zone there for them.
Oh.
Hudson with it now.
Oh.
Always love it when Cooper Fallon's bringing the
Kruger with
biscuit upfield. He's the best. Yeah. Excuse me, not Kruger Fallon.
Yeah, Kruger with a nice
Cooper
swim
Fallon.
move there. Yeah, Cooper Fallon. Yeah, he's incredible to watch coming up the field. Did get the ball checked out of her, but Kruger was behind there to pick it up and clear the ball, get the offensive going here. Will with a fake pass.
Another fake. Oh,
lower
sick.
Right,
going low on that one.
So I think that is at least a hat trick if I didn't miss that already. I know he's got 3, probably has 4 by this point. But Raiders up 6-0 here. Nice lower shot there with a fake pass, and Will sold it pretty good. Got a step on the guy and was able to wind up and bury it low.
Well, that fake for him is something else. He really sells that nicely.
Yeah. And you have a team that's just starting out in their first game of the year, and they'll get better and they'll catch that. But early on, you get underclassmen, they'll bite on that a lot.
Yeah, Will got to be one of the best in Wisconsin at that.
Yeah, nice clean win here. Just ran through 3 guys, setting up the offense here for Lautenbach. Nice face-off win for him. Looks like they're starting to figure out what moves the Wausau face-off man has.
Yeah.
You got Perdusky running in there, number 12, setting up the offense up high here. Let's see if he does the 2-man game. Ball back over to Caples, number 11. It's a name that's familiar. Up right there. Oh,
ooh, good D.
He looked to have Will was wide open in the middle there. That same play, it looks like they're just kind of rotating on the right side there. Nice inside move there.
Ooh.
That could have been a hold there, but nonetheless wasn't called.
Wow.
Stays on his feet
Bam, bam.
and buries it. Nice goal. Way to stay in there and keep the ball moving. Way to stop the ball behind. I think might have caught Wausau kind of thinking it was going to go out and taking a breather there. But
wow, what a bang goal there,
that was nice.
That was really, really nice.
And the finish is nice, Ken. It's great to see these guys not panic right away when they get that ball that quick. One is they get it, and they still, in that split second, see where the goalie is and then look for the empty net or look for where the net is,
right.
and then bury it and finishing. They're finishing those things, which is great.
Hudson, and then their face-off win there. And like you said, these two talk on the sideline. They start to figure out the patterns, and it seems like they've got the combo figured out right now, my friend.
Yeah. It looks like, I think, other than those first 2 out of 3 that Wausau won, I think we've pretty much cleaned them out from that point on. And then when you throw 2 guys at them that have very different styles, that
right between Kruger and Lottbach,
yeah. A little errant pass there from behind.
Sound like a whistle there. I'm not sure what happened.
I don't know.
Will control it, though.
Yeah.
Didn't go out.
So McDonald bringing it down the right side there. Cutting across. Little switch by the defense there. Look to pass it over to Cressmont. Looks to finish.
Pretty.
Their Wausau goalie showing some frustration there, and rightly so. It's when you can double McDonald, but that's going to leave somebody open, and he's big enough and tall enough and experienced enough to know where to look for where that open guy is, based off of where that defenseman's coming from, to either double team him or because he beat the one guy he's on. And in that case, it was Cressmont on the far side, found him. Cressmont looked it, found where to shoot it, shot it, and finished.
Boom, bada bing, bada boom.
Yep.
That's
ding,
how we
ding.
do it. Yep.
One on the board.
Bing, bing.
Okay, here we go. 20, 19, 18 seconds left here. See if what Hudson's strategy is going to be here at the end of the quarter. Mott back to Davis Miller. See what Davis Miller can do one-on-one here. Nice roll dodge to the inside. Look for the open man. Shoot. Oh, why?
Just missed on the far side.
Nice look there. Nice cut by the offense. Couple seconds left. A little shovel shot from behind.
The whistle, yep.
Yeah, that's one thing, Ken, also, and finishing up here the first quarter, 8-0. One of the things that you used to see some of these, like these shovel passes, the behind-the-back passes, this kind of fancy-pants stuff a few years ago.
Yeah.
They're part of Attackman Minis arsenal now. It's just what they do.
Really?
And watching at the college level, that shot that he just kind of had, kind of that behind-the-pass, almost like shoveling snow pass.
Yeah.
That's a key play for the bigger attackman, really physical attackman driving from behind the net. They'll take it, get a step, even with the defenseman all over them, long enough arms to reach around and base off of where they see the goalie high or low, just like in hockey, kind of sneaking that right in the bottom corner of the net or up high. So it's just, these kids just being creative and seeing the game and making it more fun for themselves, just playing around in the backyard or in practice or whatever. And it's great to see those things. That behind the pass back one was great, and that's just like, hey, look, the goalie's following me here. He's not on the back half of the net, and it's like, and you don't have, and they're getting really good with the control of exactly where that pass behind the back is going to go, or that shot.
Yeah.
But with that, you have a whole half of the net almost wide open.
Let's break for just 2. We'll be right back. Again, welcome back to Raider Stadium. Ken Conan, Tom Dewey, Jeff Tursig on our camera today. Thank you, gentlemen, for joining us. Hudson off to a pretty rambunctious start here, 8 of them. First quarter. And
just want another face-off, this one by technicality. They kind of gave it to Hudson. The Wausau player moved a little early. Trying to get out in front. He did pretty good in the first few face-offs, but now Hudson and Lautenbach and Kruger definitely dominating him now in the face-off circle, so maybe try to get ahead of it a little bit there. But nice shot by Kruger, bringing it around. Brings it back out, settles down. It's got a long stick on him out there on a midi, so that means there's an attackman with probably a short stick on him. And it's probably, where is that guy? You got to find that, because that's an advantage, especially when you're attackman or your shooters. So
absolutely,
long stick up top here.
Well, and you may have noticed we swapped sides here. So I don't know if that sun was affecting things at all at that north end of the field, but sun at the back right now, the Wausau goaltender.
Yeah.
Again, tough to know. It seems pretty high in the sky, but you just never know what to.
Nice move and nice shot there by Davis Miller. He's not nitpicking anything, because that was a great move.
Yeah.
He might have wanted to get into that player's body a little more.
Okay.
To give himself coming out. The beautiful roll dodge, but maybe kind of get into the player a little bit more. But trust me, that's
good looking play.
Minor tweaky things. Nice shot by Kruger, a little wide there. So
Kruger's got a little steam on that missile.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Here he comes again. Just by pure speed, turn, and that's called a question mark dodge.
Okay. Yep.
Come back up, circle back around, and take the shot.
I was about to call it a button hook for some reason, but a question mark. I knew there was a term for it.
Same thing, wrong sport.
Yep. It's on roll. Whoa, sticks are flying.
Nice check. You always like that one for the highlight reel. Nice wheels on this defenseman moving down the field. Nice move, and ball went wide. And Hudson maintains, Hudson. Oh no, actually, Wausau maintains possession. Their guy was way back on the line.
Yeah, he was all the way back on the line there.
Yeah, I didn't even
that.
see him. He blended into the
the gray of the Hudson logo out there, right?
Yeah. It's for folks watching. It's the one closest to the ball when it goes out of bounds. Not necessarily
on a shot.
Whoa!
Wow,
Yeah,
hip
that
check.
looks like a penalty coming or a push with possession. So the Hudson maintains possession here. See how they do setting up their clear here. A nice ride here. So a little pressure by Fallon with the ball here. Nice pressure by Wausau here. Brooks looking to bring it up. Nice pass to midfield.
Yeah.
Nice roll dodge back to give himself some room.
Got
Fast
Will.
break here. Ooh. Yeah. Nice little bump there in the middle. Knock the ball out. Will maintain possession here. Probably slow down the fast break here and set up the offense for Hudson. Not a bad move. Look for it. Nice.
Woo! Boom, boom, boom!
Chris Mott, I think his second of the day, assist from Will. Not sure who he was passing it to, but either way, he had two options
Kind of
there.
a skip pass almost there, right?
Yeah. Nice play. Unsettled situation there, kind of coming up through midfield, but Hudson maintained possession or retained possession and then settled it down a little bit, enough for the guys to get in the right place. In those unsettled situations, that's kind of an experience thing, especially in playing with the same players for a while, knowing coming out with the ball, facing the wrong direction where your guy's going to be when you turn around. And he had two guys right exactly where they needed to be, so gave him lots of good options. So Hudson moved a little early here, Lautenbach, so Wausau has possession coming down the field here. Nice physicality there by Lautenbach coming down to revenge the face-off loss. Nice pass, nice ball.
Fast break. Oh,
nice
my gosh, what a save.
Beautiful save.
A tic-tac-toe, and Will just going for kind of a roll between the leg. 5-hole shot, and goaltender got there.
Yep. Fallon with the pressure, forcing the turnover here. Pass down, ball down again. Unsettled situation. Oh, and a little self-preservation goal there by Davis Miller. Got his own turnover ground ball, picked it up. Goalie was coming out, found the empty net. Okay, Hudson up 10-0 here.
Double it up on the scoreboard.
Yep. That was that stop by that goalie. That was an opportunity to get some nice confidence there on, especially knowing who he stopped it on, and then something like that happens.
Right, Will, right on the doorstep after a tic-tac-toe play. Right, I mean those were
4 passes.
That
right?
was unbelievable. In tight.
Yeah,
that was sweet.
A little stalemate here at the face-off. Graham Anderson, number 14, out there, and I apologize if he was out there before. I take my sunglasses off to read the numbers for Hudson.
I know, right? We need the bifocals.
15 coming in there.
Good trail check there.
Yeah, good trail check. Tried to do the Canadian, which is kind of a cross-handed shot, but couldn't finish it.
My son Jack loved the Canadian for some reason.
Yeah, it really, if you do it fast, it really confuses the goalie because he expects the shooter to change hands. So the ball actually is shot about 2 feet in the other direction. Guy running down the field looks pretty good.
Nice break. Right in front.
Ball over to Andrew Caples.
Had him right in the slot there.
Caples with a nice man ball there by Caples and Davis Miller.
Hudson just buzzing right now. It looks like they got a man or two extra on the field right now. They're really looking crisp.
It does. It's good to see Caples out there. No, he was a solid player. This is, I think, his third year on varsity.
Yeah, we've been calling Caples' name for a long time. Great guy.
Him, Buechler. That was one of the things watching for here too today, Ken. Is how deep are the middies here for Hudson this year?
Right.
And with a heavy senior class here, you should have some good solid lines on that they can go deep on for middies. And they're going to need that later in the year, especially into the playoffs. Back in the Wausau zone, or Hudson zone here for Wausau, coming in from the far side. Looking to go to X, but a little hesitant knowing who's back there on defense. Fallon was on the ball right there. Move the ball up top to number 20 for Wausau, who's
ball down, turnover.
Turnover, Hudson back, going back the other way.
God, Hudson they'll just turn this thing on a dime, right? Just boom, boom. There you go.
Nice.
Replay coming at you.
Davis Miller with the finishing it there with Derek Haman coming down the field, moving the ball around. He didn't do the last pass that one.
Nope.
So was able to have the goalie start thinking about what to do and was able to find the empty net.
Boy, that fast break is just lethal for Hudson. Just boom, 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 passes right on the mark, right at the end of the stick there, just nothing on the ground.
That starts with speed, Ken, coming down the field where you just need that first defenseman.
Yeah.
The guy to get beat coming down the field, and that first defenseman having to make the move. Everybody starts switching or shifting to the next guy, and typically on defense, you may have one, maybe two solid defensemen, but there's always one that is maybe just a step or two behind the other ones trying to figure out where they need to go.
Sure.
And that guy's usually the one open. Will turns nice.
The 360 shot there tattoos the goalie.
Yeah. Nice save.
Whew, I would not want to be on the receiving end of that that ball. That's going to sting. And these goalies, I mean, how tough are these guys? They barely wear any pads.
Yep, they have a chest protector, helmet, gloves, and that's about it.
It's crazy. As compared to like a box goaltender, it looks like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, right?
Yeah, and they have more padding than a hockey goalie.
Right, they do. I saw a guy the other day. He looked like a puffer fish. He was just all puffed up. I'm like, what is going on with this guy?
Ooh, nice swim move. Nice defense there, nonetheless, by I think that was 21. Is that 21 out there? Sam Dickman. Nice defense by him, forcing the guy out to take a shot from that far out, and I think Brooks would take shots from there all day long.
Well, and Dickman, another name we've called for a while now. Great player out there for Hudson.
Yep.
It's crazy, all these names we've called for a long time. And the senior squad, I mean, they've been something else since they hit the scene. I mean, we were talking about these guys before they even came up to varsity, like, look out for this crew.
Yeah. So Buechler to McDonald, and now up top you have or back to McDonald here. Nice move through two guys. Third guy back to Cressmont. A little high there. Unforced turnover, but Will with some nice moves beating three of the defensemen down there. Still be able to get the ball off, but Aaron pass clear here coming up from Wausau.
Well, and McDonald, for such a big guy, he's very crafty, right? He makes moves that makes smaller guys miss, and he's a big rig too.
Yeah, that's going to be a Ward. You can't
tell us what that means if you don't know.
They didn't call it, Ken, so it looked like Hudson got a push, but he had his back to the ref. But basically, as a player, when you have the ball, you can't. Your free arm, you can't push the player away from you as much as you want to sometimes, especially if they're hacking your arm. You want to push them away, you can't.
Unlike in hockey, where you literally can basically put your hand out there and fend off a player.
Hudson with some speed coming down the field here. Number 15, nice wheels, Landon Ludeman, another familiar name. Ooh, cranks one up there and goes wide left.
Just that top corner there, just by a bit. Just a bit outside. Got baseball and softball starting up soon, too, here in the spring.
Yep.
Tune in. Raider Streaming's got it all. Got girls lacrosse coming up, I think, next weekend as well. This will be the boys' home weekend, or weekend day, I guess. This is our All of our home games here. Today.
The opener, the closer, the
That's right.
highlight,
Yep.
homecoming, parents' weekend, you name
Everything.
it.
Yep. We're doing it all today.
And everything except the tailgating.
I know.
Or maybe there was. I got here a little late.
I know.
So.
I wonder if we'd have a potential of maybe a playoff game here potentially.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's
I
true.
would think so.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I would hope so. Now that and we talked a little bit of this off air, where the whole progression of lacrosse in Wisconsin and the recognition. Nice
sneaky little goal there.
Will with a hard-earned goal there, back and forth coming in, and then finally burying it down low in the lower right corner. Where a couple of years ago, when our boys were there, this Hudson was an independent, and we played. There was like two independents, us and Superior, and then we were just kind of like a floater and put close to 6,000 miles on our car driving back and forth to the other side of the state every week.
Oil change guys over at RMF Auto loved me. They're like, "Oh, you're back again, Ken? You're here last week, weren't you?"
Yeah. So.
Yeah, Ryan, I'm back again. Well, we mentioned it off air. I'll talk a little bit about it. So, from what I understand, we are going to be sanctioned next year with the WIAA. What that'll do is open up Minnesota for us to be able to kind of play some of those Minnesota teams without them facing any kind of repercussions for playing an unsanctioned team.
Yeah.
Apparently that's a thing. I don't know all the details on it, but that'll get us into the mix for like I said, playing some Minnesota teams. And it reminds me of like a Superior that plays a lot of Minnesota teams, right? And they get really good because they play really good Minnesota teams, and then they come over to Wisconsin and they're like, oh man, these guys like buckle up when they come through.
Yeah, and Hudson's taken the steps. They're independent. Then they went to Bay Valley West, and Hudson burying another goal here by Davis Miller. Nice head fake and some nice stick work there to eventually bury it. But yeah, they actually, Hudson back in the day, 10 years ago when our boys started, they actually played. They were part of the Minnesota Club League.
That's right.
And had actually won that and been in the playoffs on that side a couple times. Moved over here to Wisconsin maybe about 9 years ago, and did pretty well. And that Coach Rich actually coached back then, and then took a few years off. But
that's right. I forget how everything's the evolution of things. Yeah,
and started back and over in there, and then the program continued bit by bit, and now it's great that the state of Wisconsin, from the sports side of things, actually is officially sanctioned lacrosse, and that's not just good for Hudson, but good for all the players. Especially from a national recognition perspective.
Right,
You look, our guys, it's pretty amazing that here from Hudson we have 5 guys moving on to the next D1, D2 level in an unsanctioned sport.
Right, yeah, that's unbelievable. It's something else.
It's a testament to the athletes we have here in Hudson, and that's, we've talked about it before, Ken, about, lacrosse is one of those sports that just, if you're a good athlete, you could play lacrosse. We had Theron Haynes came in from playing.
That's
that.
right.
His last senior never played.
Yeah.
And can excel and play in the sport and have a lot of fun and contribute to a team. So it's great that these athletes are moving over, and especially some from baseball and other spring sports that they just gives them a nice option in the spring.
Big save up front there.
Nice defense there. Nice turnover. Good save by Brooks.
Caught him in the shoulder. He's kind of winding it out right now. He's like, "Oh, that was a stinger."
So ball to. That's not McDonald over there. Is that Davis Miller or Cressmont there coming around the backside?
Tough to see with these old man eyes over here.
Yeah, now it's
there's McDonald.
Yeah, and I think with the sun in our face, I think of the sun in our back this afternoon, it'd be a little easier. Apologize.
For sure.
Yeah, Ken, that was my fault. I forgot to send the check to the spotter, and he didn't show up today, so that was my bad.
Oh,
sorry about that.
I asked so little of you, Tom. Gosh. Yeah, well, I'll tell you, I'm not complaining one bit about the sun being in our eyes a little bit. Mm-mm. We've just had a heck of a winter. If you're not from up here, if you're tuning in from afar, we've had our 3rd snowiest winter of all time this year, right?
Yep.
3rd?
Yep.
And it's not over yet. We may, who knows?
Yeah.
We've had some May snow before, and I hope we don't have it this year.
No, there's still a lot of ice on the river, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And as you can kind of see, if you're looking, nice
move! Turn me inside out! Woo!
Nice play by Davis Miller there.
Dang!
I'll use a hockey term, deking out the goalie in cleats and burying it. Yeah, the other thing that happens, or you kind of see it out there now, is some of the fatigue on defense. The defenseman kind of leaning over,
gosh,
even the goalie kind of with his hands on his hips. That's some signs there. But this is, it's part of the game here, and it's early in the season for Wausau.
Right.
And they'll come out of this and going, all right, guys, we got some things to work on, and look at, and not. Yeah, we're homies, but, Hudson's a pretty solid team.
They are. Well, and I always think when you play a team that is better than you, it exposes some things you can work on, right?
Yeah.
And I know in many sports.
Fast break here by Lautenbach, comes straight down, hits the pipe.
We played many teams that were better than us in football and hockey and soccer. And, and it just shows you, okay, here's some areas that we need to work on, right?
Yep.
And you tweak that, get a little bit better.
Yeah, you go in at halftime in a minute here, down 14-0. And, as a coach, you're like, hey, look, guys, all right, early in the season, first game, you're playing against, you got 2 All-Americans on this team.
Right.
All right.
This team has been in the state title game the last 2-3 years in a row, by the way.
And, scoring leaders, defensive leaders, not just in Wisconsin but across the nation. And, hey, what can we learn? What can we work on?
Yep.
Just look at it. It's one game, okay?
Nice save, by the way.
It's an interconference game, which is good and bad. But for Hudson, that's good. This would be their second win within the conference. They won last weekend 17-5 against. I think they played Sun Prairie.
Wow.
So they're off to a good start in there, and they, that's some other nice recognition for the boys playing here. They had a bunch of all-conference players last year, all-state players.
Yeah.
And that's good. As an independent, it's like, all right, what do you got?
Yeah,
well,
absolutely.
That's it. So just the recognition from the coaches and everything. So it's great to see that evolution here, and handing it to the players going back 2 or 3 years. They kind of knew that this was coming, but they didn't have all those things. But they wanted to build the culture that's here today, enabling the players to still perform at that level and deliver the results that those guys did back then also.
Wausau set up in the attack zone.
Yep, they look to
6 seconds left in this quarter.
Move the ball up top. Whoa!
Hey,
nice
there you
shot
go.
there. Brooks, that one got by Brooks, top right. Got a number for me there, Ken? I can't see his jersey. Dark on dark doesn't work for us when the sun's in our face.
Right? I got nothing.
Nice rocket there by number 9 for Wausau. Jasper Kruger, number 9, midi. Looks like a junior midi.
Oh, and if you're Wausau going into the half here, that's a nice little okay, we're on the board here, and I think that's what you play for next half for Wausau. Let's get a couple. We're probably not going to win this thing, but let's just get a couple, make some good plays, and grow on what we've done here.
Yep. With 1 second left, they put that one in. So getting rolling here for the face-off, and probably a whistle lead us right into to halftime here.
Let's see if we can
Graham
get
Anderson, number 14, out there for Hudson long stick. And looks like Kruger won that one cleanly, so he got one more.
He's so funny. one more face-off win for Kruger. You got to love that. Well, we're going to take a quick pause for the cause here. I think our halftime will be 10 minutes, but stick around. Got some great sponsors. We'd love for you to visit when you get a chance. Welcome back to Raider Field here. Ken Conan, Tom Dewey, Jeff Tiersig on our camera. Hudson up by a whole bunch right now, and getting the second half underway. Timing-wise, looking pretty good here.
Yeah, it's they just started no face-off here. Just started with possession for Wausau, and just got the word from the officials it's going to be running time.
Run time. I was going to ask that of the booth, and that makes sense when you've got a game that's a 14-1 right now. Just let the clock rip, and that'll help the other teams coming up through, so we kind of keep on track today. Yeah. We've got, 4 games today? 5 games?
Yeah. Yep, 5 games here.
Full schedule. Well, and certainly like to say thanks to the Hudson crew, the high school, for letting the squad get onto the stadium field here. This is it's quite the field. It's a couple years old now, and I'll tell you, it's still one of the best in the conference. Really, really nice facility here.
Yeah, beautiful facility, great thing, and just a great setting.
It really is, isn't it?
It got a little beat up, actually, with some of the storms. We're looking at, if you see the scoreboard, that's a new scoreboard they replaced the last couple months.
Oh, that's right.
Those winds we had, it actually twisted it, and they had to replace it. So
that's crazy. Now, is that a bigger Moen? Aaron Moen is in our booth, our AD.
Oh,
woo! Nice, baby! What a goal!
McDonald to Crest Mott, and Mott buries it. Nice play there. Hudson goes up 15-1.
I'm gonna put Moen on the spot here in a quick second on things. He says. So, let me get all this scoring done there. Bing, bing, bong, boom, boom. So, and Aaron's off mic here. We'll just kind of let you know what he's saying. So, Aaron Mullins, our AD here at Hudson, and brand new scoreboard. Is it a bigger video? It looks bigger.
Yeah, the video replaced all the fixed ads along the side.
Bigger video board that replaced some of the fixed ads that were up there. So that's pretty cool. And then the sound system got hit by the last storm. Is that what happened on the sound system? Oh my gosh!
Late April, that's scheduled.
The storms just don't let up. And if you don't know where our high school is located, we're right at the top of the hill. So literally, when you come up from the river, there's a pretty sizable hill, and then there's the high school. And so you think about the wind and how it hits right through here. It's pretty intense at times. And that last storm we had with all the snow, we got a foot, and then 40 mile per hour.
Yeah.
Right, Tom? I mean, it was crazy winds going on. It was just not good. So a lot of the kind of treetops and things like that, we lost a fair amount in town. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's we've had some interesting, and even broadcast here during some interesting weather events. We were here one night, and the rain was coming down sideways. It was like we were in a submarine. It was
dive.
It was crazy, but nonetheless, it is a beautiful venue up here, and obviously lacrosse in the spring. With the snow on the ground, but another few weeks, it's going to be really nice up here. Not that it isn't now, but in the fall, football games here are just gorgeous with the trees in the background. Really nice, kind of the stadium kind of settled between the trees here and stuff. And a great addition that the city of Hudson and the great taxpayers of Hudson's contributed to build here. And the new track, as well as the new high school. That's it's only still three
years old now?
new.
3-4 years
still
old?
has that new public education smell inside the high school. So
smells like tax dollars.
Yes.
It's all good.
Yeah,
we sent a couple through the program. It turned out just fine.
Yep.
Good squad.
Yep.
Oh,
Nice.
my goodness. Boy,
Kruger with the rocket.
Kind of twisted the goalie a little bit as he bounced that one on in.
That was a nice one by Kruger. Nice finishing off there. I think he looked around. He goes, I'll take it myself.
Spencer Kruger on the shot and the goal there.
Yeah. And Ken, I know before the half we were talking about, just Wisconsin, lacrosse in general in Wisconsin, and how it's a great new sport coming in. And, perfect example of some of the players that, we talk about, the Seth Heath and the Will McDonalds, and these guys have been playing since they've been since 8-9 years old.
Yeah.
We got a guy on the team here that plays long stick midi, Jacob Nielsen, that's going to play D2 lacrosse and started 3 years ago.
Wow.
So it's a testament.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
That's just it's amazing how quick you can come up in the sport and be so proficient and good at that sport. It's just it's really sweet. Oh my! Oh, that's gonna get a flag, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Whistle will blow. Hudson will get called for their first infraction of the afternoon. If my mental strength is still here, I think that's our first one against us. It's been a relatively clean game too, right? I mean, both sides with just a couple flags being thrown.
Yeah, so that Crest Moss with excessive tussling out there, and we'll have to sit.
The old tussling. I was unaware of that call.
Take a knee and think about his discretions there.
Yep.
But that so far has been a pretty clean game, and I think they had a penalty early on, but
they did. Yep,
this
they
is
did.
the first one for Hudson here, and I know that's something that Coach Rich has always coached, that let's no self-inflicted wounds, right? And obviously, with the score the way it is, that's not necessarily going to hurt them that much, but nonetheless, these are the games you want to avoid those things.
Yeah.
Because when you do have those games that are a little closer, you want to be disciplined when it really can potentially make a negative impact on the team. So Fallon back to Brooks, get the clear going here up to Derek Haman.
Nice move there.
Getting hacked there, slowly moving the ball upfield. Number 14, Graham Anderson loses the ball there, and turnover back to Wausau. Gets the ball back in the zone. Looks like he had a guy cutting across, missed the pass there, and ball going to go out, and Wausau maintains possession here.
Looked like a skip pass almost, but just couldn't quite get it to go there in the middle.
Yeah, I'm not sure the guy cutting across the middle was quite ready to get.
He was not. Wausau on that far side will bring this one on in.
Yeah, ball up top to number 19, Jose Medina. Gets the ball back down behind.
Funky
goal line extended there. Looking to run the offense from here. 18 coming in, who's Isaiah King. And here's their face-off guy.
Just inside of 5 minutes to go in this third quarter. It
looks like 18's got a little tape on his knee and maybe tweaked it in one of the face-offs. He's their face-off specialist for Wausau there. Ball picked up by Fallon there, looking for an outlet pass.
Nice
got one
pass.
moving up. Nice. I like the way the defense managed that, moving up the field. 12 coming up the field. Perdowski with a shot. Saved by the goalie. Turnaround here. Outlet pass. He's got a guy midfield. Had to slow down to catch it up.
Yeah, couldn't quite catch that one in stride, but still, nevertheless, a good breakout here by Wausau.
Nielsen, number 19, moving in there, running the defense, pointing back to guys coming in here. Number 3 for Wausau, Sam Williams.
Unforced error. Hudson will take over here.
Turnover there. Switching. Coach Rich has got the player switching out, getting his offensive guys. Clyde Jong and Oliver Rivera, freshman out there, number 25. He had a sweet move on the goal before. Great
out
to
front.
See.
Ow! Boom!
Nice play.
Nice play. Wow, what a great look there. Yeah. Just nobody around him. Just nice passing up that far side. And boop, boop.
Nice finish.
Finds himself wide open in front of the goaltender.
That was Cressmont, number 2. Nope, actually it's not. Who is that? 26 out there. Charlie Jones out there with finishing on that nice goal. So the tack switched up a little bit at halftime. So you have Davis Miller, McDonald, and the new player out there that just scored for the attack for Hudson. Hudson bringing the ball back down into the zone here on the far side.
Getting running time right now, third quarter, 2:30 and some change to go. Hudson in control of this one.
Davis Miller with the ball here. Moving the ball up to looking for a set of pick there for him. Moved to the inside away from the pick.
Just got loose there, right?
Yeah.
Nice cut.
Came to the inside versus rolling to the outside to take advantage of the pick, but nonetheless was able to cut loose to the inside and get a shot off. Wausau with possession here, looking to clear it. Got Davis Miller going to try to jump the goalie here, but backed off. See what the goalie will do. Usually what they'll do on a clear is leave the goalie alone for at least to midfield and kind of play a little chicken with him to see if he'll take it up the field.
Well, old Erskine back in the day, we saw him run the length and get a goal back in, I don't know what age they were, but. Oh, my. Nice.
Solid defense by Alec Ross to keep him outside and keep pushing him to the point where he lost the angle on the shot. It was kind of a mom goal there on the outside with Kruger running up the field, number 7 here. Swim move to the inside. That was a sweet move. I think the defenseman expected him to go to the inside there, but went towards the sidelines. A nice move. Nice move there.
Lost that one out the back end.
Yeah. I think sometimes the face-off guys, they put so much pressure and tweak the head of their stick that happens at times, especially when it gets warm out.
Oh, really?
Interesting. Their head of their stick kind of turns into a noodle, and they can have a couple errant passes there.
Like that on the far side, scooping through, like you say,
Yeah.
keeping that momentum going. Good effort there by Hudtown.
Oh,
my
nice.
goodness.
Buddy pass there into the middle. And
It's a dangerous
paid for
one,
it.
right? Yeah, it's like throwing a pass up to a receiver, and they're stretched out. I mean, there's just kind of it.
You just see the middle linebacker start to drool.
Right. Like, likey.
You got McDonald up top here, taking his man 1-on-1, looking to see an open guy. Nobody's there. Fakes a pass inside, dip move. Nice move. Ooh, nice check there.
Wow, flags are flying now.
Yeah.
We'll get a couple, maybe one in the sin bin here for Wausau.
Yep. It was a kind of a aggressive check there on number 26, Charlie Jones, who scored that goal before. He got tattooed a little bit on that one, and that will be the end of the third quarter. Hudson puts a couple more on the board and are up 17-1.
Quick pause for the cause. We'll be right back. Well, welcome back to Raiders Stadium over here. We still got to come up with a good name for this field. Moen, do we have a name for this place?
I like the Coliseum. We called it.
You're now for 5 years, so you're kind of building up a resume.
I know, right? I should call this. I got to nickname this place and just what? Raiders Streaming Stadium. That's right.
There
I'm
you
going
go.
to I'm going to get naming rights without even clearing it with the school. That sounds perfect. Hey, it's my stream. I can call it whatever I want, right?
You get a big Sharpie, go right in one of those little white panels over
Yeah,
there.
right. Aaron Moen will never notice this, will he? Hang up my Raiders Streaming banner over there. Yeah, that won't be happening. Well, we got to figure that out this year, though. Maybe we can figure that out during lacrosse season. We'll figure out what to call this place. I think some of the guys have called it Castle. I think they've called. I've heard the Castle
with the wall. I guess it's remnants of
and the being Raiders, like kind of our medieval look that we have, I guess.
Yeah. That'll work. That makes sense.
Again, run time here, fourth quarter, getting underway. Hudson up by a couple.
Nice. I think goalie got a piece of that one. Nice view here. And Kruger, that one was on target, but then went off the goalie's stick there for the upper right-hand corner. Other thing here, Ken, we mentioned, there's a nice crowd here. It's one of the bigger crowds I've seen here. Probably about 500-600 people here. Gorgeous day. Get a little fresh air out from the cabin fever some people may have.
Nice save by the Wausau goaltender there. Yeah, I'm with you 100%. When I saw the forecast, I'm like, this is going to be a great, great broadcast. Just sitting in the sun and enjoying some Hudson lacrosse.
Yeah, that ball is going to stay in there. Fallon handles it easily there. A little errant pass from the defenseman on the clear from Wausau. Hudson turns it around. Pass it to Lautenbach in the middle there. Got Kruger coming in on the right side. Nice clear by Hudson to set the offense right up. Ooh.
Oh, what a pass.
Oh, and in 20, Davis Miller not able to finish there, wide open on the crease.
I'll tell you something I've noticed early on. Sorry to interrupt, Tom.
You're good.
Seems like Hudson is really, I know we're early in the season, but it seems really crisp from a passing perspective. Like we've really crisp early on here, you know?
Yeah, they're connecting with their passes. That it seems like, and again, I think senior guys playing together for a few years here, I think they know where to be.
Right.
Part of that passing is, you have the passing, but you also need the guy in the right place to begin with.
That's a great point.
And then they need to catch it. So there's three things involved there, and they look like they have all three connecting here. At least early in the season.
Early on, yeah. And usually early on it's maybe a little rusty still, but looking good to start here.
Number 13, Tristan Stahl jumping out there, taking a shot, playing catch with the goalie.
A little give and go there from McDonald.
Nice quick clear it out to Oscar Kruger here, number 25 for Wausau, bringing it up the field. And looking for an outlet there. Get it in the box, and Wausau looking to set up their offense here. Look to get the ball behind, but nobody's behind there. So run above goal line extended. So now the ball is at X. Good defense, number 27. Alec Ross back there behind him.
And explain X if you're new to lacrosse. That's the position behind the net, right?
Yeah, it's just kind of almost like the quarterback. What you want to do is get behind there and get your head up, look around, and pretty much the offense runs in front of the net from there, looking for cutters coming down high, and if there is an opportunity to end No goal. No goal.
Crease
It did
violation?
go in, but yeah, crease violation there. It's hard to see here for folks, but there is a circle around the net there, similar to other sports where if you touch it or go in, if you do score, it is a penalty if you don't score. But if you do score, it doesn't count. Nice face dodge,
Wow.
and finish there by Davis Miller. I think that was some payback for that last one that he missed on. So nice shot there.
Pretty looking goal
Yeah,
there.
it was.
My goodness.
It looks like they have number 16, Griffin Underwood, out there for attack. Davis Miller, and can't see on the far side. Looks like Will McDonald might have come out, taking a breather. I lost track of the goals that he had on the day, but maybe a couple hat tricks out there, probably at least.
Yeah, I was losing count too. Hat trick was early on. I know that.
Yeah, he had a hat trick, I think.
First couple minutes in the first quarter.
Yeah. So Hudson winning another face-off here. Nice look to Cressmott's the other attackman that's out there. So it'll be interesting to see, as we get into these games, looking to the underclassmen, somebody's got to step up next year. And nice shot
my
there
goodness.
by, I believe that was Kruger there, is it? No, I think it's number 3 maybe, Clyde Zhang out there. Scoring that goal, yeah, so that was a nice goal. Nice rip there by him to send that rocket past the Wausau goalie. So, yeah, just seeing some of the younger players out here and seeing how they start to evolve throughout the course of the season. And, when you have a culture and a team that's scoring goals like this and you're able to give your underclassmen real game experience, it pays off.
Huge.
So, just like we said, these guys are starting like they finished last year in terms of passing and all the things you need to do. And the best way to do that and prepare yourself for upcoming seasons is to get your younger players out there on offense as well as defense.
But I think that's a great point. And we've had the luxury of being able to do that the last couple of years, where we've had this crew, McDonald and Cooper and that that crew that's come up that has really help those underclassmen kind of get that extra time, because we've had games where we're just like, smoke show.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Oh, good look.
Good check there by 27.
Really
but
good
9,
look.
nonetheless, was able to get a nice shot off. Jasper Kruger there, able to get that. Ooh, nice cutter, but nice block pass there.
Spinning
Ooh,
through
nice
a couple, but,
check there. And that was Sam Dickman trying to bring the ball up, but got swarmed there in the middle. Always a dangerous thing to bring to clear the ball in your stick with a big stick across the middle of the field.
Sure.
15 yards in front of the goal. So the aggressive here, push by Wausau. Nice play by the defenseman up to Jack Ermansky, and bringing it up to set up the Wausau offense. Get it in the box there for folks watching. There's actually a box out there that they have to get in to to start the offense. If they don't within a certain amount of time, they will get a penalty and lose possession.
And is that roughly the 20 or the 25 or 30-yard line out there?
It's roughly the 20.
Okay.
The 20 kind of extending from where the 20 the numbers are on either side is where the box is. The next face-off, you'll see they usually line up right at the edge of it.
Okay.
Where it is. And it's
fast break coming here.
Fast break on Hudson, letting her rip from Siberia there.
Siberia. He was a ways out. Yep. That's legit.
Got 24 going in. Joshua Searle on long stick midi there, covering, helping out with the ride here.
Little looper by the goaltender, just kind of a wing and a prayer.
Fallon with a nice quick pass up over and back over to Rob Perdowski, carrying it out. Ball checked out. Nice defense there. There's been some good defensive play on Wausau's side.
100%.
They've been able to get the ball on the ground several times. This defenseman's taken it upon himself to bring the ball up, and nice check there. I think that's Fallon's out there harassing him and lost the ball in kind of an unsettled situation here. And usually there's some flag for either a slash or generally a push, so it's nice to see Fallon come out of that literally scrum there with possession and getting the ball back into Hudson's hands. Got it into the box now. and look to set up the offense. Coach Rich getting the guys he wants in there.
Fallon's got such wheels, doesn't he? I mean,
Yeah.
he is just fast out there
Yeah.
and crafty when he comes upfield. It's funny to watch him, what I call deking or making moves
Yeah.
in the open field where you're just like, wow,
Yeah.
just
yeah.
making people miss.
Yeah, and he like glides up the field.
Right?
And
So smooth.
And you know, we used to always say is protect the ball.
Yeah.
And that means a lot of different things, you know, passing it right, but also just literally protecting when it's in your stick. And Fallon's got a great job to do that, especially when you're carrying a 6-foot pole as a target
Right.
for the players to do it.
Right.
And to be out for the long stick to come out of a scrum like that with the ball.
Unreal, right?
It's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
So Wausau moving the ball around here and setting some offense up. Opportunity for some defensemen here. Number 14, Graham Anderson playing against him for the Hudson.
Good look right in front by the Wausau squad.
That was nice. I was not sure if Brooks got a piece of that or not. I liked Brooks on that play. He was fast. He was quick on that one.
Yeah.
And was in the right spot. Couldn't see from here if it went wide, but it looks like he might have got a piece of that to knock it wide. So you got Landon Ludeman coming in here, number 15, bringing the ball down. Up top here, nice swim move, turn, and nice shot
Pipe,
off.
I
Nice
think.
save. Yeah, that definitely a pipe bouncing out that far.
Wow, that was a good look. Great swim move.
You know, you got Ludeman here making a move here. It looks like everybody kind of wants to get their shots off, but keep moving the ball around. You know, back down to 16, Griffin Underwood. Just moving the ball around and trying to run the offense. Nice try to shovel shot there. Hudson maintains possession there. Ball coming in, back right. Not sure if that's Crestmont or not, number 2. Yeah, it is. Bringing it in. It just to run the offense here. Don't try to be a ball hog and try to get it, and just plays just like that. Run your offense. You got the guy cutting down from top. I think that was number 16, Griffin Underwood. Either him or Landon Ludeman. Can't see this here, but that was a nice run the offense and run it and show what you can do. You understand the offense, you know what you're supposed to do, you know you're supposed to read, beat your defenseman, and catch the pass, shoot, and show Coach Rich that, hey, you can be counted on when you need to.
That's right.
You know, we had, Seth Heath, part of the dynamic duo on attack, kind of is sitting out this game due to an ankle, and you never know when your chance is going to be, and it's games like this in the late third, fourth quarter that you need to give a positive impression on the coach that you're somebody that the coach can rely on, that good things are going to happen when you're out in the field.
That's right.
And it's good to see that, just settle in, run the offense. You got Crestmont knows it. He's been out there. He started today. Run it, look for the cutters, and get confidence that these other guys can catch the ball and shoot. That's part of it too, is, hey, I know there's other guys that can do this for me beyond just the starters that come out and play.
Love it. Well, 94 seconds to go in this one. It's been Hudson since the get.
Yeah.
We'll see this afternoon. We'll see the DC Everest squad come out, and again, 94 seconds to go. It was running time in this second half here, and I like that running time rule. I like that it's kind of the game's in hand a little bit here, and let's just keep it going.
Get her done.
Get her done. That's right. Get her done.
And I'll tell you something too is the refs like it too.
Yeah, right.
Not these baton death marches because they've got to blow the whistle and stop and start all over again.
For sure. Yep.
And it's an opportunity. You get into something, you prevent injuries and things like that. Stop and start and everything else.
That's
and
right.
Just get it done.
That's right.
So face off here, and not quite sure who's in the circle. It could be it's Kruger, and couldn't handle the ball. He kind of scooted the ball. There's definitely a play they got going on there. Kruger takes it upon himself to gain possession. Looks like there might have been a push there. So possession turns over to Wausau, and Wausau brings the ball in on the far side. And number 4 looks to cut Malk Andrews. Number 4 looking to cut in the middle, make some room. The main player here looks like it's number 2, passes it up over to 20, takes a shot.
Little bouncer just missed that kind of top right corner.
Aiden Azuabab out there taking that shot. I know I said that wrong, but Abu Zahab with the shot, number 20, and a little wide.
Kudos for giving that name a run.
Yeah.
That's a tough one.
Coming from back behind here, looking to move, double team, triple team,
triple it.
ball,
Still with
maintaining possession. Tries to do a back-to-back with 4 guys on him.
Yep.
Yeah.
Over the shoulder, Hail Mary into the turf.
Yeah. 4 guys on you, good chance somebody's open.
Yep.
So, but nonetheless, stuck with it. Some fortitude there to get the shot off, and went over. Got Hudson bringing the ball up on the clear. Got 10 running out there. Derek Haman coming in, set up the offense here. Derek Haman as well as Landon Ludeman, number 15. Looks like the ball here. Oh, end of the game. Hudson wins 20-1. Pretty decisive victory here, Ken.
Yeah, I would say so. What are your takeaways from this one? First time watching the 2023 squad. We like we've talked about. We've seen a lot of these guys coming up. Any takeaways from this one? I know it was a bit of a rout for Hudson, but any takeaways that you're like, interesting?
Yeah, and I think, starting off, there's a couple things I wanted to keep an eye on. The goalie, obviously, and I thought Brooks was solid in there. I like how he was moving to the end of the game on some of those shots. Didn't get tested a lot, but nonetheless, he had some good movement. And, 4 quarters of this kind of sitting there, he was still there at the end of the game, and his head was in the game, which was good and great to see.
Yeah.
As the season goes on, the midfield, I like the ball movement. There wasn't a ton of unforced errors, and I like the depth on the attack. You had Seth out, but nonetheless, you had Cressmont in there, and also Davis Miller. You got scoring. Scoring's not going to be a problem on attack.
Yeah.
I still, I want to look and keep an eye on. Obviously, the face-off is the face-off. We got 2 guys going on to play at the next level because of that.
Yeah.
But still want to see the depth. The Buchler's in there. It was good to see Clyde Jung have a couple shots and then also score on the midfield. So that's something I'm going to keep an eye on here, because that is something that Hudson needs depth.
Yeah.
Like 2.5, 3 good solid lines that can score and score consistently. So
love it.
It's a great start to the season for him. Defense also was solid out there. It'd be good to see, as we see the games later on today, how the defense kind of steps up. Yeah, obviously have Cooper Fallon now move beyond long stick, but actually a defenseman playing there back who's going to anchor that, but also – with the Jacob Nielsen kind of filling in his spot on the long stick biddy on the face-offs, who's as solid as heck out there.
Yeah.
Hudson's deep. Hudson's deep on defense and attack, and now it's just a matter of seeing where they do and how they evolve on the midi side.
I love it. Well, later on today, so we're going to take a breather. I'm going to head home, do some stuff, maybe take a hike, enjoy the day with my gal. The 3 of us will be back at 5:30. We'll be back before that, but we'll be back on the air around 5:30, and we'll be broadcasting the Hudson Varsity DC Everest game. It'll be our second and final kind of a home game this afternoon.
The nightcap.
The nightcap. That's right. I want to say thanks again to Tom Dewey, Jeff Tierstick. My name's Ken Conan. We are the Raider streaming crew. We, again, appreciate you tuning in. We will, again, be back this evening for our nightcap starting at 5:30. Just if you're on the webpage, you can just scroll down. The next game down as the one that we'll have on at 5:30. Again, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you real soon.